average age, I'd say about 22, are on the Berlin Wall. 11 feet tall, this piece of concrete, and who knew anyway, turns out to be about 10 feet wide and can fit quite a few people on top. They are on top, they are celebrating on the East German side.
The Berlin Wall was put up in 1961 as a reaction to the geographical loophole through which East Germany escaped to West Germany because of the communism going on in East Germany. Because of the political situation, they felt that the democratic West Germany was a more stable landscape for them to be in. And as they made their way over, there was millions that went over throughout the years after the World War to Cold War transition. And as a result of this, the East German communists, they said, no, we're not going to have this anymore, and they constructed the Berlin Wall August 13th, 1961.
Hey, Brian Williams here with NBC Nightly News, on the scene with this actual victim of the Berlin Wall. So tell me, son, what is your take on this whole ordeal?
Well, really, my take on the whole Berlin Wall activity going on for these numerous years, as long as I can remember, it's always been there. And I mean, from the democratic and communism standpoints of East and West Germany, I understand the whole thing, but I think it's a little bit ridiculous to put a wall up in between your own country.
Yeah. So how many people do you think have migrated back to West Germany since the wall was taken down?
I think the figure monthly is about 60,000 that have migrated back to West Germany from East Germany after communism standpoint fell.
So what do you think about that? What's your take on that?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, families were cut off from each other, relatives and friendships have all been shut off basically because of this wall. I mean, they ended up putting landmines and attack dogs within 100 yards of the wall everywhere, so you couldn't even step near it, let alone wave to a buddy just over the wall. So migrating back would be the smartest decision.
So thank you. Once again, I'm Brian Williams here with NBC Nightly News.
West German Chancellor Helmut Kohl addressed a crowd at West Berlin's town hall, and he told the people East and West Germany belong together.
We're talking about one unity, one Germany, rights and freedom.
Helmut Kohl was the Chancellor of West Germany and then helped reunify Germany and was elected to be the Chancellor of Reunified Germany until 1998 when he was beaten in the elections. While he was in office as a Chancellor, he helped greatly with the unemployment.
Hey, it's Lester Holt here with NBC Nightly News, and I was speaking with a political informant on the GDR and the FRG of Eastern Germany. So, what are your opinions and thoughts on these topics?
So what happened was Hungary removed the fence around the border fence, and people from East Germany went up into Hungary and they went through their border to West Germany, and that just caused a bunch of protests and stuff, and it just wasn't good. It just wasn't really good. And so that caused for it was a geographical loophole, and that caused the GDR, the German Democratic Republic, which is really communist, so there's no reason for them to say democratic, but that calls for them to do elections in 1990, and from there, the GDR and the FRG, the Federal Republic of Germany, who they were actually democratic, that caused them to reunite and make Germany try to make Germany back to what they were. It's always going to be messed up.
Well, that was very informative. Thank you for your answers and your time. Through the turmoil of Germany, even though there's been multiple problems throughout World War and transition into Cold War, throughout the rising and falling of the Berlin Wall and the switching of chancellors over time, is that in the late 90s, once there was reunification, is that Germany was a solid reunified state in which there was a democracy involved without a communist system.